everyone. Welcome to Deep South Para-Comi-Con. Uh, we have some very special vendors coming on tonight with us, and what we're going to do is just do a little bit of an announcement. Our Deep South Para-Comi-Con this year is in Ozark, Alabama. It's at the Ozark Civic Center, and it is September 14th and 15th. We will be opening the doors to the public at 11 a.m. until 7. Our VIP members will get in at 10 a.m. each day. And we are going to have a whole lot of guests and a whole lot of vendors bringing their specialties out. Um, some of our guests will be doing workshops as well. Those will be offered. So we are inviting everybody to go to our page, our website, deepsouthparacomicon.com, or you can go to our Facebook page as well. If you would like to be a vendor, there is forms on there. You can sign up to be a vendor. If you would like to be a volunteer, um, there's a form on there for the volunteers to fill out. And as always, we do accept sponsors. We have several various sponsorship packages that you can sign up for, and you get a lot of great exposure in this whole southeast area of the United States. We do reach out. I know as far, I think we have some people from Boston. I know we do have some people in Gettysburg that's not actually in the South, but we do reach up that far. So you get great exposure. And tonight we have Rogue Turtle Designs coming on, and we will have Christina Slater with Dragon's Nest Bakery also tonight. So, y'all, this is going to be a very amazing show. We have seen a little bit of what they have to offer, and it's going to be spectacular, y'all. So, I want to go ahead and announce Rogue Turtle Designs, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about themselves.
Hi, my name is Erin. This is my husband Ryan, and we own Rogue Turtle. We are a crystal shop. Mostly that's where our specialty is, but we metaphysical shop. So we work with anything in that spiritual realm. So obviously crystals. My husband is a silversmith, so any jewelry, pendants, things like that. We make everything by hand in our workshop. And then on the metaphysical side, we have herbs, teas, and then incense, candles, journals, books, anything that falls under that pagan umbrella, tarot decks. We kind of do it all here. We're located in Enterprise. We're very close to Ozark. And this will be our second year at the Comic-Con. We went last year and we absolutely loved it. It was fun. We had a really good turnout, so we're very excited to come back this year.
Yes. So you said you're going to be bringing some teas with you?
Yes, so we'll be bringing some of our teas with us. We do some blending in-house. Some of them we work with another tea blender. And her and I kind of work together, just bringing stuff into the shop. We just started carrying the teas beginning like this summer. So we're still kind of building up our inventory of teas, but we do have a fairly decent selection of herbs to as well, for whether it's spell work or anything like that.
Okay. And tell me about some of the other crafts that y'all bringing.
We'll be bringing the jewelry. Right? So
let me get started.
Primarily, rings, pendants, earrings, and it's going to be sterling, fine silver, and then various precious and semi-precious stones. We'll also be bringing these mugs.
Yeah, so we actually work with Yeah, we work with a
I
woman.
love those. That's
She
awesome.
owns. Yeah, so she's an Indigenous woman, but she has Rising Moon Ceramics, and we have offered to, we work with her, and she does all of her mugs from scratch. It takes about 20 hours a mug that she does, but they're all very, she tries to keep them in like the spiritual, like pagan realm. So a lot of snakes, a lot of mushrooms, a lot of like nature decor, but she puts a lot of work into them.
That's cool.
Everything is
That's
done from
beautiful.
scratch. She's an amazing woman. So we'll be bringing her stuff with us. We also have another vendor that we keep in house. Her name is Nico. She's a mixed media artist, but she does a lot of work. Sorry, the glares a little bit, but she does a lot of art. Yeah. So she's currently working. She has an Etsy shop, and then she's also in the shop, but she's working on a tarot deck, kind of like a Roxy type tarot deck. But yeah, she does a lot of different.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
She'll actually be coming with us to the Comic-Con, just to kind of, because Ryan won't be with me, so she's going to be my partner that day. But yeah, so we're really excited to bring some exposure to the con and show people kind of what we do.
You sent some images for Stan to share, so we're going to see if he can put those up, and we would like for you to tell us about these pieces.
Okay. So these are rings that Ryan has created. He sets I'll let you talk about it.
Everything, as we get it, it's just a sheet of metal. So everything you see there, I have formed and created. And that stone is actually a varicite, which is in the same realm as turquoise. And then
I love this.
Yeah, that is a moss agate moon, also set with fine and sterling silver.
So when it comes to jewelry like this, we work with a few different cab sellers. Cab is the style of stone. So we will, pick out the ones that we like, and then Ryan will kind of come up with a design for them and set them. Things like this, the custom meditation bead sets. The next photo will probably be the malas. Anything beadwork like that is stuff that I do. So these are good for like worry beads. Meditation or prayer beads, like people use them for that. If you have really bad anxiety, a lot of our custom pieces are just people looking for metaphysical properties from that particular stone. And then they keep it on them. This one, the gentleman, he liked to put them onto his belt loop. So that's why it has the lobster clasp on it, so he could carry it with him all the time. But yeah, this is the malas. So I do traditional malas. They're 108 beads. They're all hand knotted on silk cords. And then I use just a variety of different beads, and all of our beads are cut from a mining company just outside of in Texas. So we don't use like anything that's reconstituted, heat treated, color enhanced. We don't use beads that are dyed or anything like that.
Yeah, they're all AAA grade or
A to AAA.
plus.
Yeah. This particular pendant, there's a silver one that goes with it as well. Those are our spiral goddess pendants, and those are ones that Ryan shapes, hand hammers, and then puts on the leather cord. So we'll be bringing a bunch of those with us as well, just because spiral is so important to anything spiritual in so many cultures. So,
Oh yeah,
big spiral people. It's another ring, same style as the varicite, but this one is rose quartz. Our rings and any of the jewelry is always one of a kind because every stone is going to be unique. So if we sell it, we're not going to get it back in. They tend to go pretty quick.
Yeah, so some of the things could be similar. Like, if I took that wire, I could make another ring with that type of wire, like that type of band. But yeah, they're never going to be the exact same. So every piece is one of a kind.
okay. So if they buy one of these rings, there'll not be another one like it. They'll have the only original.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Ben Bracken is in the chat. He says, "Good evening, all."
Hey, Ben.
Ben is our Ghostbuster that will be at the con as well. I don't know if y'all met him last year. He was there last year.
I'm terrible with
So,
names, but I probably need to see him.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me what else you have planned for this year.
We're going to do a lot of stuff local this year. This is our first year with the brick and mortar. We were doing the festival circuit before we settled here. But we do have, actually just 2 weeks after the Deep South Con, we're going to Destin to go to the seafood festival. We went last year. It was a lot of fun, so we're going back this year. And then we have the Fall Fest downtown Enterprise, and then Whoville in December. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on here. I don't know if Christina's going to be at either of those, but
I'm not.
no. Oh, okay. Well, we'll at least see you at the con, right? But yeah, so that's pretty much what we're doing for the next couple of months. Just kind of hanging here. Yep. And I do want to say,
so
I was going to say, last year I got a whole bunch of snacks from Christina at Comic-Con, and they were so good. So you have to stop by her. I'm going to put the pressure on you because it was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
And we'll also, of course, we'll be bringing a lot of crystals.
Yeah, we'll have
tumbles, all of that stuff as well.
So if there are any requests for any particular type of crystal or shape or anything like that, carvings, you can always go to the Deep South page, throw up a comment in one of the chats, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay. So do y'all do like special request orders, for somebody wants something designed this particular way? Do you do that?
So
are you talking jewelry wise?
Yes, jewelry. Whatever.
So we do some custom work. So a lot of our custom work is actually memorial pieces. We incorporate, ashes into pendants or rings.
Yeah.
So that's where we kind of focus our custom work for that. I do custom, like any of the bead work I can do custom, but.
So on the metal side, not a whole lot. What I do take is requests like, hey, if you have this stone and you make a ring in this, if you make one in this size, I want to be the first to know, type of thing. And that's what we do. Instead of just doing straight custom work, because custom, I'm not doing right now. It's a little bit of a headache. But I'm absolutely 100% willing for people to say, hey, if you get another Alexandrite, I'm a size 8. And as soon as I make one or get one, I'm like, hey, I got a size 8 Alexandrite. Do you want it? Otherwise, it's going in the shop.
So the problem with like custom jewelry on the metal side is that he's still he's a pilot. So his full-time job is piloting. So him keeping up like stock in the shop, the custom orders for that side of things, it takes up so much time that we run out of inventory in the store. So.
All right. So, Stan, you got any questions you want to ask them before they have to leave?
Well, I do want to ask on the jewelry side. Man, how in the world do you get so much intricate detail? I mean, I looked at some of those rings and, my fingers would get all tied together by doing all that stuff.
It's time consuming to say the least. But
a lot of magnifying glasses and little tiny tools.
Yeah, I've got a little headset, so I can see what's going on.
The
That's
jeweler's
cool.
glasses. Yeah, the jeweler's glasses. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool. So, well, I'm glad you guys are going to bring.
Do you do jewelry repair?
Oh yeah.
No. So if it's something of ours,
Yeah.
yes, like we will repair our own pieces, but not
See,
We've never
outside.
had anyone get it back.
Well, yeah, we've never had anybody bring anything
Yeah.
back, but I have done a couple of repairs for people, and it ends up being like, no, I can't unset this stone. I don't know what the original jeweler did to it.
yeah.
Some jewelers use like glue and stuff, and without completely destroying the piece or the stone, I always just recommend you take it back
See,
to that
yes.
color.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys are bringing the metaphysical side to the con. Um, you, well, of course, last year, I got a chance to go by, but I didn't get a chance to stop and talk to you guys. I was just so busy trying to keep everybody, happy and things of that nature. Luckily, this year, the air conditioning is fixed. They have a brand new air conditioner,
Yay!
brand new stage, brand new PA system, and so things. And of course, we have a different MC, and things will run a bit differently, and hopefully a lot more smooth. Um, so,
Yes.
but I'm just so glad that you guys are bringing some of those beautiful stones and things to the con, because Paracons and Comic-Cons are just not the same without having products like you guys sell. So I think we're blessed to have you guys there, and I do appreciate y'all.
Well, we appreciate it too, and we're happy to be coming back, and happy to look forward to see what's the changes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ben said, can't wait to meet everyone.
it's going to be a different atmosphere, and of course, we have some paranormal people coming back. Of course, we have some movie people coming in too. So we're kind of rearranging our event a little bit different than we have. Our first time when we did this in Daleville, it was just Teresa and I did a good job at it, I think, but things were a little chaotic in the beginning, and so
Yeah, we're learning.
what's that?
I said we're still learning. We're still
Oh
learning.
yeah. I mean, if you stop learning, you're dying. So
Yeah.
so
Y'all, some churches was praying for us, and I do thank them. We do need all the prayers we can get. So that is awesome.
I will welcome any blessings and prayers for this to go well, and for everyone to find abundance. Yep.
We'll definitely take good vibes.
Yep, all of that.
Hey, whenever I see you guys at the con, if you'll remind me, I'll tell you the whole story about the churches praying for us.
All right.
I'm sure we could swap tails.
You'll love
it.
Any help we can get was great. So, but yeah, this con is going to be different, but it's going to be great. We're going to move it out of our normal range a bit. So it's kind of like putting ourselves, we're going to hang over the cliff a little bit on this one. So,
that's good though, because you don't grow in comfort, right? You got to always push the limits.
Gotta push.
You gotta grow.
Yeah. Definitely got to get out of our comfort zone. I mean, because you don't learn if you don't. And but we're definitely going there. And we hope the changes that we put in place that is going to help us in the future, and just bring that good atmosphere to the Wiregrass, Ozark, Enterprise, all these areas. And, because that's what this area needs, is a good event that people can come to, the entire family, and not have to worry, about things. We're going to have security. Everybody's going to be safe. And hopefully we're going to have a lot of cosplayers. So, if you guys know cosplayers, or, just send them our way, because it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, we'll like I said, we'll put the word out.
And we are going to have a best decorated booth.
Yeah, yeah, we did that last
We're
year.
going to have a best decorated booth contest. Don't forget
All right.
that.
Yeah, because we didn't decorate last year, and I looked around at some of the ones last
You
year. I was
hear
like, oh, we should have jumped on this. Like, we could have done so much stuff. But
Yeah.
we'll
Right.
be decorating this year for sure.
So whoever wins the best decorated booth for this year, the grand prize is a free booth spot next year.
Awesome.
So y'all
That'll
keep
be
that
good.
in mind.
Right.
And it's horror themed, so go all out.
All right.
Yeah.
I have to hook up with my sister. She's the
Yeah.
horror junkie out of the two of us. So I'll have to get her opinion.
Well,
So-
I have to tell you, William Perry is coming, and he played Freddy Krueger. So I don't know if he's coming in costume or not. I do know he's bringing part of the costume.
Yeah, I think he said he was going to bring his glove with him. So
Yeah.
Very cool.
And everyone can get pictures made with him. He's going to be doing that. He's not going to be standing still, so you may turn around and you may see him standing behind you. So be prepared. He's just like that.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi, Danny Andrews is in the chat room.
Hey, Danny.
I don't know if you've seen that.
So do you guys
So I
like
think
haunted
they're
houses?
coming to.
Do you guys like haunted houses?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have a horror house. It's not necessarily a haunted house. I think I'm going to try to step it up a little bit above a haunted house. So if you like to get scared, we're gonna let you guys go through and kind of sample things, before the big crowds get there, and then y'all can let me know where I messed up. But really, I have a demented mind, so putting some of these things to work is going to be crazy. But so I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to let all the vendors and guests go through first, and y'all let me know, if you got scared or whatever, because if everything goes well, it'll be twice as good next year. So
Right. Looking forward to it for
Yeah,
sure.
it sounds really good.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I think we have to
Yes.
we have to get running. But thank you so much for having us on. Again, we're very excited to be coming back this year. We appreciate it.
Oh, we enjoyed it. And thank you. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Yeah.
take care.
Hi.
Bye, Christina.
All right. Christina, you're
Yes,
up.
ma'am.
You're with the Dragon's Nest Bakery, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
I mostly do custom cake and cookie orders. Those gingerbread houses that you want to enter into the family contest, but you don't really have the time to do it yourself. I got you.
Awesome.
That's
I know
cool.
you do great wedding cakes too.
I do.
You do. Yes. And I know that Stan has been sampling the food. He brought home pockets full of little bags of stuff that you had gave him or he bought from you. He had it in every pocket.
Stan was not at my booth.
So,
I tried to behave.
You did really well compared to my self-control. You did great.
It may not be so easy this year.
I'm gonna have lots of new goodies this year.
uh-oh. Yeah, she's really going to do it to you this
Goodie
time.
cookies and some new recipes. So we're gonna have a lot of fun this year.
That's good.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Danny said calling out the fat kid diabetic. Yeah.
Hey, I'm one of those.
Yeah, standing on both are diabetic.
Yet.
So,
So, do you ever do anything
just-
sugar free?
I am working on that. My father is diabetic, and I am afraid one day I will be. But getting the perfect ratio between the artificial sweeteners and the carbs to come up with something that's kind of friendly for a diabetic, haven't quite perfected that yet. There's always a little off taste to it, but I'm working
Yeah.
on
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll definitely be a taste tester. You know, you just I'll let you know. Hey, if it's good, if it's not.
it. I will
Um,
keep that in mind. I'm sure Teresa would kick me for it, but we'll go with it.
I
yeah,
have a special pen for him. So if he eats too much sweets, we'll just give him a shot.
And I'm gonna have samples. Come on over.
Oh, awesome.
I'm the sample
That
person.
would
Yep.
be awesome.
Too. We'll have samples of everything that we have on the table and maybe a few new things that we're experimenting with. So come on over and try a little something.
Yep.
Man.
I'm trust me, I'm gonna be a frequent flyer. I'm gonna be patrolling the con floor. So, uh, you know, Teresa, if you need to find me, I'll probably be at Dragon's Nest Bakery.
I don't know.
Yes,
There's a
I'm gonna tell
freeze-dried
Melissa
candy I
that.
heard about.
Ben said he'd be glad to take all the free samples so they won't tempt Stan.
That would be
See,
an
Yeah.
interesting
you
fight to
gonna,
watch.
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought me and you were buddies. Man, come on. I had to come to your table if you take all the samples.
Oh wow.
That's cool. That's cool. So how long have you been doing the baking?
Well, believe it or not, 15 years ago, I couldn't boil water. I got married, got pregnant, could not boil water to save my life. You could forget it if it wasn't fast food or already microwavable. It was not happening. And I decided to go to culinary school so I could keep my child and my husband alive and fell in love with pastry. Absolutely fell in love with it. And about 5 years ago, I
Oh
decided
wow.
to go full time with it.
Wow. So
Hmm. Can
that's
you
cool.
show some of the stuff that this lady who can't boil water creates?
I sure can. Stand
I
by.
boil it now. I don't burn the pot anymore.
All right, we're gonna start right there.
Believe it or not, that dragon is 100% edible,
Wow.
so is the
Oh
fire.
no.
Oh my gosh.
It is all
Oh, I
sugar.
love it.
I'd have to go off
Wow.
my diet for that. Oh my gosh.
He was actually created for a birthday cake for a 13 or 14-year-old. They wanted a dragon shooting fire onto the cake.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
All right, what we got here?
Hey Melissa, look what Ben's doing. Oh yeah.
That was
I love
a
that.
custom order for a full, I don't even remember how many people it was. I had never seen the show. I had never read the comics. I had to go do a whole lot of research to make sure I didn't mess that cake up.
Yeah. Okay. I like that one.
Even the glass is edible. That's all sugar.
Wow. Wow. And that's a horror cake for sure.
It is. It
Yes.
was a, believe it or not, it wasn't Halloween though. That was a birthday in March.
Oh dang.
They were just really into horror themes, so we'll go with it.
Absolutely.
That is a Butterfinger cupcake.
Oh
They
my
Oh.
god.
loved the peanut butter Butterfinger type. So those are homemade Butterfingers on top. The only good use for a candy corn, might I add.
My sugar just went up because I
Yeah,
love
mine too.
Butterfingers. But this is my favorite. So I mean I've got to get some of these.
Oh
The stick
yeah.
pops. Yes. I only brought the pineapple upside down last year. I'm going to see if I can get a few more varieties in this year.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to order some of these or something. They look so good. All right, here we go. I like the the bird too.
Oh,
Now, I brought them last year. This year, I'm going to experiment with something a little different, but I love the stained glass look, and it is completely edible. All sugar.
Oh, that's cool.
what you got going on, Stan?
Some
Sorry,
attention, huh?
I heard something. All right, so here we go.
Oh,
Sugar roses. Again, all edible except for the wires that are holding them all together to give you the little bunch. I do those for cakes, and I'll even
wow.
sell them individually. If you don't want to pay me to bake the cake, I'll sell you the topper so that you can put it on there and not have to worry with it.
They
And
look
they are
so
sugar.
real.
Danny.
Yeah, I thought they were real roses.
No, they're all sugar. I spend a lot of time on those.
I bet.
Oh,
I think that's my favorite part.
Wow. So now I'm really hungry.
Well, you're gonna have to wait on September if you're looking for me. So
So
she's
are
gonna
you
have
gonna
plenty
have?
of time to bake up a bunch of this stuff, right?
All right. Now we really, really, really love chocolate. So what can you do with chocolate?
well, I am gonna have a variety of homemade brownies. Some of them have chocolate ganache on top. Some of them are homemade caramel. I'm gonna have a turtle brownie and a s'mores brownie. That one went over real well last year, so I'm gonna make sure I bring it back this year. I'm gonna have some chocolate chip cookie dough cookies in the form of a 3D tombstone this year.
Oh, that's cool.
And then possibly some homemade candies, but I haven't decided if I'll have time for that or not.
Uh, Homemade candies. I used to make homemade candy,
Mm.
cinnamon candy.
Oh,
You
Okay.
know, the
yeah,
cinnamon.
I remember when I tried it. I tried it. The school was having this function, and for our youngest, and Joshua was supposed to bring uh, homemade candies, and so I was going to try to make some homemade candy, and it was only supposed to be a little box full of it, a little bag full of it. And Stan come in, he seen what was happening, and it was just a fiasco, y'all. I can't make candy at all. And he took over, and he wound up taking these little bags that was a quarter a piece for the cinnamon candy, just these little bags. He had a banana box full from trying to fix my mistake so that it actually turned out. But he had just humongous thing of candy just all over the kitchen that he was
It's not
doing. So
even
he
your
did get it
fault.
done. But and it went over well. Joshua's big hit because he brought a banana box full of candy to school. I don't think the parents liked us much, but oh
I'll see
well.
what I can do there, Ben, with those Ghostbuster cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghostbuster cookies. They got to have cinnamon in them, right?
I can do that.
Or
Cinnamon,
at least
yeah,
mint,
cinnamon brings it sugar.
mint, mint chocolate chip, something of that nature. That's my favorite.
Sounds like Stan's already making plans.
I am.
Yeah. And Ben is talking about Ghostbuster cookies.
I'll see
Yeah.
what I can do for you.
Hi, Felicia. She says she loved this booth last year.
Good. Come see us again this year. We can't wait to see you. A year is just far too long in between these events.
It is. It is.
Bring
Yes.
your appetite when you come.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, because we're going to have lots of food and lots of entertainment for sure. Ben is going to be there as the Ghostbusters, the Alabama Ghostbusters.
You're right, man.
He said Stan just needs a sample tray for himself. No, he don't.
Yes, I do.
No, he
Yes, I
don't.
do.
Hurt me if I do that.
Me and Ben, we're buddies.
And Felicia said, I will be there. So that's great. That's great.
Hey, Dawn.
Yep. Dawn is in there. Dawn is one of our team members, but she is also in the movie. What is it called, Stan? Cool summer.
Cruel summer, pray for fall.
Well,
3.
I always forget that last part.
It's
And
the third
so
one.
she's going to be promoting that movie there as well as she's going to be out meeting everybody. You know her. She's going to love it. She's going to just meet everybody. So you'll see her at your booth too. Um,
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
we
Cruel Summer 3.
we and also we're going to be asking our vendors if they would like to donate some of the door prizes that we'll be giving away. So that's
Can
something to
definitely
think
do
about.
that.
And you heard about the best booth decoration.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am. Wonderful prize.
that's gonna be it. And Shawana, I thought she came in. She may not have. Shawana is our other director, and she will be doing the cosplay. And I heard there's going to be a couple $100 for the grand prize on that one. Uh, she's got some gifts. I think everybody that enters the cosplay will get some sort of little gift, but the grand prize, like, wow. Wow, she's in this one, all in is all I can say. Um, Ben says we're gonna have Connor is gonna be there, and he is 7 years old, and he's gonna be raising money for the American Heart Association for Kawasaki disease. I
Kawasaki
always say that
disease.
wrong. Yeah,
Kawasaki.
and yeah, okay. And so he's going to be making bracelets and some other items, I do believe, to help raise the money for that. He's going to get on the stage and tell a little bit about why he's raising money. So that's going to be good. But Christina, what are your plans for other places? Where else can people find you?
Well, actually, that weekend I will be set up at 2 different places. We have the Para-Comi-Con and a Pride event in Daleville. And then the following weekend we'll be back in Daleville for the Highland Games.
Okay.
That
Well,
is so much
great,
fun. If you haven't been out there and you don't have anything to do that weekend, please come watch them. It is amazing what the human body can do. The way they chuck those trees is just so awesome to watch.
I've been trying to talk Stan into go into that and internet to see
Oh
if he
no,
could
I'll
pick up one
go
of
and
them.
watch, but no, my tree chunking days is over. Now, I could back in the day I probably could do that, but if I could play on the college football circuit, I could do that, but not anymore. No, it's hard to get out of bed sometimes.
It's amazing how age catches up with us, huh?
Oh yeah, yep. And
Yeah.
but I would like to go out there and kind of watch things. And I've always worked on the weekends. Teresa's going out and places like that and stuff. But now that I'm
Well,
only working 3 days a week, um,
I,
I can do that. So we can we're gonna plan to do that.
It's going to
I
be a
didn't
lot of
tell
fun.
it is. I didn't tell Stan this, but me and my granddaughter are planning on going. So I guess we might need to bring Stan along.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to chunk one of them trees though before you can get any goodies.
Oh no, I won't get any goodies.
Oh, no fun
Now,
at
now,
all.
now,
You can always play
honestly,
the bagpipe for me.
well,
I'll
now
trade
I
a
He's
goodie
might.
for
gonna have some
bagpipe.
haggis. Yeah.
Back whenever I was younger, I used to help my grandfather when he was a logger, and we used to go in and cut the trees down. Well, back in those days, I could pick up one and put it on my shoulder and run out with it. Um, and I think some of that stuff has caught up with me. Um, I cut down a tree around here the other day. It was about the size of a garden rake handle, and it was rough. I fought with that thing and fought with that thing, and I'm like, nope, not anymore. I'm just gonna hire people to come cut things down and move them.
Well,
So
that is the joy of getting older as well. We learn that it is okay And it is fine to pay somebody else to do the things we no longer want to or are capable of doing. But when you're young, you're stubborn and you do all of the things that hurt you so you can't do it later in life.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. And at least we have a tractor, and but
Which,
get, getting off and on the tractor even hurts. So
yeah. Yeah, he said the other day that the tractor bit him. Show them your hand.
it's just
Oh,
it
it does look like a bite.
was a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh, my oven got me the other day. I've got a nice little burn across my wrist.
Ouch. So yeah, when I did go to work, it was Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I had to wear gloves all the way up to my elbow, you know, and people like, you have a glove on one hand. Why? Well, it's a sanitary thing. Because most of the time in the meat department, and everybody's like, "Oh, you don't wear gloves?" Well, no, it's kind of dangerous to wear gloves whenever you're
Chopping off
using
a
it.
finger there.
Yeah, so every 15 minutes I wash my hands and sanitize. And so, but I had to wear a glove because I had an open break on my skin. But, so it's a good thing not to have to work all the time now. So, because I know I'm going to get hurt again because I get busy and I don't pay attention sometimes. I'm just trying to get done what I'm trying to get done. And so I kind of make boo boos. You ever made boo boos? I make boo boos.
I do a lot. I have ADHD and I'm clumsy. You throw those two together, and I'm going to end up with all kinds of owies. I couldn't even tell you where half of them come from.
Yep, that's me. Teresa asked me, "Hey, what did you do there?" What do you mean? What did I do there? Your elbow is hurt. I didn't even know I had that. So
I don't know where that came from.
well, so and we have a little farm that we are on, and we have animals, chickens and quail and things like that. So I'm constantly building on something, or dealing with the wire, and that
Mm.
stuff will stick in you. And yeah, there's no
Yeah.
telling.
He loves pulling the eggs out from under the hens or the ducks. He loves
No,
that
don't
part.
don't let her lie to you. No,
That's not your
no,
favorite activity of the day?
it is not. Okay, we've got a broody duck, okay? Muscovy duck. We don't have a male duck, all right? Well,
But she hatched them eggs.
she goes in the nest and she lays 2 or 3 eggs. And I was looking at the rooster that's in there. I was like, "Dude, what did you do, man?" And so then Teresa come up with the idea of, "Okay, I'm gonna order some eggs and we're gonna stick them underneath there and see if she'll hatch them." Okay, so we've done that before. Used them as an incubator. Well, she orders 8 eggs, and or she orders 6. We got 8. So I go and kneel down there with these eggs, and she's sitting on the others, and I'm putting these eggs underneath her, and she is eating my hand up. I mean, she is just hissing and just like, "Get the heck away from me, dude," that type of attitude. So I finally get all the eggs underneath her, and Teresa says, "Oh, by the way, look at your hand." And I'm like, "Oh my God." I mean, it was like totally bruised on the back of it, and there was little places that was bleeding. I'm like, "Good Lord, things I do for ducks." And so, but
It's
this,
worth the pain.
right? Well, this duck, she hatched all 8 eggs.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of looking for one with different color feathers,
Mhm.
and a chicken head, but it was all ducks, you know. Um, so so if that happened, that'd be a chuck, right?
I believe so. An appropriate name.
So, but yeah, it's fun out here, but so uh, I need all the help I can get. So having some of your pastries will definitely help me keep up my energy.
Oh, I'm sure that energy levels will be sky high, and so will your insulin levels.
Right.
Yeah.
And we don't have to tell Teresa.
Oh, really?
I'm too
Because,
scared of that
Wow.
woman not to tell her every detail.
but you know something?
I didn't see it. I can't tell it.
She'll be, give me one of them. That's what she'll do. You know you're sharing with me, right?
Of course. That is a woman's
That's
job.
it. That's it. Yeah.
So it's going to be
First.
great, though. And so I am going to be bringing some of your pastries home from the con. It's all good. So, you know,
You
yeah,
better be
that's
cleaning out the refrigerator.
that's 2 days that I'm going to be off my diet. And I already told Teresa, there's not even no, I'll take my insulin and all my stuff and go on about my business, but I'm going to eat some stuff, some goodies. And got to.
Sometimes we just have to treat ourselves.
That's right.
Yes.
I'll just have to drink a lot of water, and I'm going to be walking a lot. And so, like last year, I think I put 50 miles in the first day,
Oh, I
and
know about that. You were all over the place.
up and down the steps. Teresa called me, "Hey, I need you up here." So upstairs I go. The elevator don't work. Back down the stairs, and somebody will call me from the other side of the building. I'm like, "Holy cow!" So, yeah, it'd be fun. So I got to have something to keep up my energy. Isn't that right, Teresa?
That's right. That's right.
See,
So,
you heard her.
but you have to share.
I
But you
did.
have to
I got
share.
I got the approval from her, so we're okay.
So wait a minute, my name ain't Sharon now. So
Ben
shit.
said something about you're going to be
So,
caught in a diabetic coma with a smile on your face.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, yeah. Yep. And Dawn's bringing her daughter with her this year, so she's going to be helping us at the con as well.
Okay.
Dawn, I forgot what her name is. What is, I forgot. But anyway, she'll tell us. But um, are you going to have enough help at your vendor spot?
I am. I have my uncle coming to help. And if I absolutely have to, I have 3 teenagers at the house that will be on their way up there when I call. I already told them that I'm going to have a busy weekend and they might have to pitch in. So
Her name is Crystal Leanne Flowers.
Okay. Dawn's daughter's name is Crystal. Yeah.
that was a beautiful
Yep.
name.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
what we're doing is yes, it is. We we're trying to get up some volunteers. If you do need something at your spot and you see one of our volunteers, say, "Hey, come here, I need some help," and they will come over and help with whatever you need. Um, I know some of our vendors, it's just going to be one person that's able to come, and we're going to be walking around checking on those. And if they need a break, then there's going to be somebody there that can help them. So that was one thing that we seen last year. We did not have not enough vendors, enough volunteers to help do that. And so we're gonna try to get the extra volunteers to come out and help. So if there's anybody listening tonight that would like to be a volunteer, please go to our website. I think Stan will have the link he could put across there. Do you have it, Stan,
Hold on.
for the volunteers?
Well, did you go to the website? Um,
Yeah,
I'll have to go get
it
it.
would
You
be
talk. I'll be
just
right back.
under resources. Okay. All right. So yeah, and that way, if y'all want to fill out a volunteer form, you can fill that out. We have a lot of different areas for the volunteers to fill in for. We still have a concessions or snack shack that we are looking for volunteers for. We need somebody helping the vendors on the floor. We need help with security. So those are the areas we are looking for volunteers for. We are having the Para-Con, and we will need people who escort some of the younger kids and stuff through. Because I know if I have 6 kids, And I know that me and Stan could not take them all through at the same time. Well, I'd say two of them probably would be a little bit afraid to go through a horror house. Some of them would be the horror going through the horror house.
I was just going to say, I think my daughter would be competing with the horror house.
Yeah. So, we do have different volunteer sections that we are looking to fill. And we do still have some vendor spots available for those out there who are looking to be volunteers or vendors. Stan put that up, it threw my mind off there for a minute. So we are, like I said, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff going on. We're gonna have all kind of contests going on. We're gonna have a Satan spit contest. So whoever can eat the most crackers with the Satan spit on it, and it's just like 3 drops, right at 3 drops of it on there, they win a contest as well. Stan says it's a case of water. It's the prize.
Well, you probably need a gallon of milk.
Maybe some Vaseline. Yeah, milk, the cornbread, something greasy. But anyway, we're going to have that. I do fermented pepper sauce, and I thought this year I would give this a whirl. I will say that I am gearing up. The stuff is fermenting out in the other building. And I wear a mask and gloves. Of course, I have my glasses on when I'm making this. So if you will have to sign a waiver in order to do that contest.
No part of it.
She's not
I
doing
want to watch
it. So, and that contest will be actually held at the Snack Shack, the concession stand. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. We're going to have somebody there filming it. So it will be like on our live show. We're going to have some people from the Web Radio Network on the various shows, including this one, that will be doing lives from Deep South. We'll be trying to, at one time or another, go through and get every vendor and every guest on our podcast shows. So that's going to be awesome too. So we're trying to share everything that we can so the community can see what we're all about. We are raising money for the Boys and Girls Club there in Ozark, and we are also doing a blood drive with Life South. Several members on our team, including myself and Stan, has had to deal with the repercussions of cancer, and having somebody locally that could give blood was just amazing. I do know that Stan was one of those that needed blood, and he has a rare blood type, so it was kind of, hard to find. And my daughter and him have the same blood type, and she said, "I'm gonna stand by if you need it. I got a fresh supply." I'm like, that's scary. That really is scary, because she's the one you don't borrow anything from, and so, yeah, she's gonna give him blood. Yeah, that's not good. But so we understand, the gift of giving blood is actually giving somebody their life. And I think that's very, amazing that they're out there and they're trying to do this and they're trying to help others. And that's why we want them there. And we told them, dress up. Hey, we got the cosplay contest going on. Go ahead and dress up. It would be awesome to see them dressed up in their costumes doing this as well. Stan, I'm going to let you make some announcements. I'm going to grab me some water.
Okay. All right, everybody. All right. So I want to let everybody know that we're going to have an after party after the con. Okay. It'll be good time to eat sweets. Go over to Benchmark Beer and Wine. You can sit out on the patio out there and watch cars run all over the place, because we're going to have a demon sitting out there waving at everybody.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But that's
and see, Stan and Ben will have their pockets stuffed full of goodies. Yeah.
Yep. Goodies in this side, beer in this side.
Sounds like a great party.
That's right. So that'll be a benchmark beer and wine. And we do get if you go in and show them your armband or your that you went to the con, they're going to give you 10% off your drinks. But if you go in costume as a cosplayer, you get 20% off. So, which I think is pretty cool. And so that's Benchmark Beer and Wine. And that's Saturday night after we close the con. And if anybody coming into town or just somebody that wants to go and stay in town while they go to the con, go over to the Hampton Inn. That's our go-to motel. They're given, if you tell them that you're there for the Para-Comi-Con, they're going to give you the room for 120 a night. Okay, normally it's like 187, so that's a pretty good cut. So go hang out with us. Teresa and I are going to be at the motel. We live
Yeah,
locally.
I heard something about that,
What's that?
Stan.
What's
I heard
that?
something about that. One of the ladies said that she went ahead and booked her room, and the manager told her that we already had a room for you and me that they were saving for us, and it's supposed to be the one they don't rent to anyone else because it's so haunted.
Yeah, if that's the one we
I'm
stayed in
bringing
last
equipment.
year. Yeah,
Yeah, if yeah,
stay out of the
because
jacuzzi tree.
it has a jacuzzi in it, but you can't turn it off, and they can't turn it off. And we unplugged it, and it was still going. Yes.
Something now.
Okay.
So, but that's cool. That's cool. But Teresa and I make sure that we're in town. We stay where our guests are, so we can make sure that they have everything that they need. And so that's one of the reasons why, even though we live locally, we try to do that. And
Mhm.
so, but I want everybody to come out, have a good time. Um, you'll see me there. You come talk to me. I'll give you a short through the place and show you everything. And then, of course, we want everybody to come and go through the horror house. That's going to be fun.
Mhm.
And we have a lot of surprises in the horror house. And you just remember, go pee before you come to the horror house because you might pee. Don't want to miss, that.
Flashbacks of the kids, right? Flashback
Right.
of the kids when we took them through the horror house, and then we had to clean up pee everywhere.
Okay, I used to be assistant chief of a fire department years and years and years ago. Well, one of the fundraisers that we came up with was a haunted house. Well, I started putting this together, and then I managed to get all these volunteers. Well, 4 people showed up. So we put this horror haunted house on with 4 people plus Teresa and I, 6 people total. Um, and there was people coming from Geneva all the way over to Mims Hill to go through this. And there was people having to go change their clothes.
No.
So there was so many people lined up out there, and as they come out the other end, there was people laughing, and these girls are running. I just peed myself, and so we don't want anybody to pee on themselves or anybody else. So make sure everybody goes pee before they go to the horror house because this one will surely make you pee pee. And so that's that's
Yep.
that's that's one thing. So and it's going to be interesting. We're going to have it's a history thing also. So if you like movies, you're going to definitely enjoy the horror house.
Okay.
So, And you already told them about Life South, so,
Vincent,
so
yeah, yes. Hmm. I don't want to give away too many secrets because I want them to be surprised about some of the things that's going to be there. Um, because we are promising surprises, and we're going to have Letriana Terry Brown there. She's going to be doing some workshops. Her husband Matt Brown is also going to be there, and he's doing a couple of workshops. And you can go ahead and go online and pre-order your seating for these if you want. Go ahead and get that set up, because I can't remember offhand, but I think she only has enough room for like 15 people at a time. And I think it's going to be the same way with Matthew's workshops, and also with Blaine Rowan's workshops. About 15 people, I think is what they said they could handle at one time. And they may get 15 people in there, and if they have time, they may take another 15 people, but they are going to continuously be working on these workshops, and get them in. Oh yes, I forgot, we have Faith Santiago will be performing on stage for us that Saturday night, and it's going to be, or that Saturday, it's going to be awesome to see her. She is 11 years old, and she has been winning competitions through her beta classes and beta clubs, and so she is still raising money to continue to travel and do these competitions.
That is awesome to be that young and know what you want to do.
She loves it. She actually auditioned for me, and it was so sweet that she did that. And I already knew she's coming, but it was very nice to see that. It was really cool. Um, I'm trying to think. We're gonna have. I don't want to give away too much, Dan. That if they know everything, um, I want to surprise them. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have Destiny Fox. She's with the Fox Paranormal, and she is on Hulu's Repossessed. They have some very unique items which they had on Hulu's Repossessed show, and they're going to be bringing those to the con as well. Uh, Her husband Michael is also going to be there with her and supporting her, and he's the one going to be doing all the heavy lifting for her. You know how that is.
Oh,
And of course, big
there's
Ben
Ben.
Bracken is going to be there, and he's going to have some really cool Ghostbuster stuff. He
Slime.
has some unique things that's going to be happening there. Yeah.
Melissa's
uh,
making
I
slime.
think that
Sorry to
he's
say
going
that
to
again.
yes. Yes, slime. It used to be a
Hey,
drink like that when
it-
Ghostbusters first came out.
yeah, I was going to ask, is the slime going to be edible
We used to
or
love.
drinkable? I don't know. May not.
I
What
don't
about this
think
dude?
so. I think his slime is more therapeutic. And there
Uh,
is William Perry. We call him Bill, and he is a stunt man actor on. I don't know. The list just goes on and on. He's been doing acting for a long time. He did portray Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. When Robert Englund was not able to perform the part, he stepped in and done it. Who was better than his stunt double to take his place? So that would be great.
hey, do
He
y'all
will
remember
be
the movie
all
License?
over in the con.
Do y'all remember the movie
Which one?
License to Drive? License to Drive.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, you know when Corey Haim was on the bus and he ended up leaping through the back window of the bus? Well, that was William Perry.
Hi.
He also was a stunt
Uh,
double for the guys in Lost Boys. Um, he also did Karate Kid, Predator 2, Children Under the Stairs. So I mean, 15 plus years. Um,
mhm.
he's done all kinds of stuff. So he's played all kinds of um, just all kinds of stuff. So I'm just proud to have him to come. Me and him was going to go and sit down and talk because, I have my little stint of doing things like that. So I'm gonna listen to his stories. They got to be. Well, he's already told me some stories, and that's pretty cool. So anybody that can come out and see Mr. Perry. Ben, I can't eat the slime. What's up with that, man? Yeah, can y'all make some edible slime? Can you make some edible
I
slime?
There is.
can. I'll even
Oh,
make it green like the
Oh,
original Slimer slime for you. I'll
cool.
make sure I bring you some of that.
Awesome.
I know
See,
they used to
Ben?
make it's a drink. It's like a punch that used to be slime, like for
Heck
the
no.
Ghostbusters, but it was a punch. And I know they used green jello in it, but I don't know what else they used in it. But
Picton.
I remember that.
No
It was big.
idea.
It's big.
It does not sound
You got to look
appetizing.
it up.
Cake frosting?
It's called,
Okay.
it's called cake frosting.
I can
Oh,
do green cake frosting, but I do a slime
wait a
too.
minute. I
That's
think
cool.
Ben is bringing Slimer. Is he
Woo!
bringing Slimer?
I don't
Y'all better
know.
watch the food. Y'all better
Yeah,
watch the
people,
food.
they're gonna have to come out and see Ben and see all of what he's bringing. He's bringing a whole bunch of stuff, and he's got a new addition to the to the thing. So him and Robert and what's their counterpart? Ben, what's your other buddy's name?
Jesse.
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 Yeah, they're gonna bring some new stuff. So everybody come out, go search out the Ghostbusters table, and tell
Mm-hmm.
them guys that I sent you over there. All right, and you will not regret
Ah,
it. Ben's gonna give away one of his handmade proton packs.
uh-huh.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
oh.
There's going to be a new ghost release from the containment.
Oh, dude,
Uh-oh. That's
they're
not
gonna
good.
haunt the Civic Center. That's cool. That's cool. But
Not
so
3D printed. Okay, yeah, his proton pack is not 3D printed. It is actually handmade,
yeah, so they're gonna
not
raffle that
computer
off,
generated stuff.
and we're gonna be they're gonna be donating the money to the Boys and Girls Club. So everybody needs to come by and get a, a raffle ticket so they can win that. And like I said, the proceeds go to the Boys and Girls Club, and that just helps our future because we help our kids, which is our future. So
Yes.
everybody that can come out, and they're going to give away free stuff. Ben says so. Just
Mm-hmm.
my thing. Tell everybody to come out and have a good time. It's very inexpensive to get in the door. You're gonna have a good time when you come in, and
It's a cheap
So
date night.
what's that?
I said it's a very cheap date night. I mean, was
Oh
it
yeah, absolutely.
$15 at the door? How much
Yeah.
is it to go to the movies now?
Oh,
So it's very cheap.
the last time you and I went, it was like $60 for both of us. With the
Yeah.
concessions, and
Mm.
it was crazy. So, but you get to meet a lot of people. You get to talk to them. Go up and ask some of these investigators, some of these people, tell you some stories because they got some
Mm.
stories that'll make you stop and go, So we have Debbie uh, Hutchison that's coming. She's our cryptid expert. She's going to be talking about Bigfoot and other chupacabras and all kinds of things like that. So y'all come.
Loch Ness.
Loch Ness, yeah, old Nessie, and
Mm-hmm.
so y'all come out, seek her out, and ask her some weird questions, and see what kind of weird answers you get. But we're gonna have a dowsing rod game. That we're gonna see who knows how to use the dowsing rods. So it's gonna be some good stuff. I just want everybody to come out, have a good time. It's for a good cause, and y'all go see Dragon's Nest Bakery. Y'all,
Yes.
yeah, y'all go buy some stuff, and because I sent you over there, y'all need to buy me something because y'all gonna you're gonna be glad that I sent you over there and gave you that information.
Yeah.
You buy me something and search me back out and come bring it to me, okay? And you know, so I'm kind of like Richard and Colleen Johnson from Ethereal Paranormal is going to be there. They're giving out stories and hugs and free pictures. And but y'all go give Richard and Colleen a hug. Make sure you go give them a hug. They got to have a hug, and take a weird picture with your tongue stuck out or something, and post them. And then when you get through there, go over to Dragon's Nest Bakery and buy something for the second time, and make sure you buy me something.
So, if they go and visit Austin Light's table at American Demon Comics, and y'all find out what all he has going on, and don't be afraid. I don't care what he looks like. Don't be afraid of him.
Austin is a super guy. He really is.
He's very cool. I love his costume. But I hope you have some devil food cake or something like that.
I'll see what I can manage.
Because you're going to need that for Austin.
Right? And after you get through with Austin, go to Dragon's Nest Bakery and buy me something.
Wow.
So, but there's so many people that you guys need to go and visit. You go give Blaine a big hug and ask him for some of his sweet tea. And
He won't share it. He won't share
No, not a chance.
it. No.
no. So, and Miss Judy Terry, Letriana Terry Brown's mom, she's going to be there. She is a super sweet lady, and you need to go talk to her and ask her questions about when she was on TV with her husband, and they were dealing with the reptiles. You like snake stories? And she's also a paranormal investigator, so y'all go ask her some stuff. And so that's a good thing. And they're going to have some stuff at their table. Lee's going to do some readings.
I think Miss Judy is going to do some readings too.
Is she? I'm gonna go get one, and I'm gonna ask them what the winning lottery numbers are.
Well, Judy is Letriana's mother, and they are generational psychic mediums.
Yep.
It's been going on for like four generations, maybe further back than that. So that's really unique to hear their family stories and stuff that they've experienced and had to deal with. So that's going to be awesome to hear. Our guests will be doing talks on stage as well, so we will all be able to listen in to some of their stories.
And at the end of the evening, we're going to have a Q&A, a paranormal Q&A. These folks are going to be on stage, and y'all get to come and what do them. Y'all can ask them some questions to what do them, and ask them a bunch of questions. Y'all just need to ask them some weird questions. While y'all doing that, I'm going to be over at the Dragon's Nest Bakery.
And don't forget Scott Tipperman. I'm saying his name wrong. I'm good with names, y'all.
Yeah,
say his name.
Tepperman, Scott Tepperman. He Ghost Hunters International. Also, he is also one of the producers of Cruel Summer. I think Dawn worked with him, and also Jason Arthur. So, y'all go see Dawn. Y'all go up there and say, "Hey, give me an autograph," and then I'll get Dawn to go get me something from Dragon's Nest Bakery.
No. Uh,
So,
Stan has lost 30 something pounds in the last 2 months.
Oh, wow.
So I think, though, he may be gaining it back in September.
yep.
I didn't see a thing.
Oh,
So,
Dawn says she's going to be in number four of Cruel Summer.
oh, that's cool.
So that's
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. It was a hard fought thing. When you can't eat, you can't gain weight. And I had my gallbladder out, and that helped. That gave me a boost.
good. Yeah.
But yeah, I still have issues, y'all.
You will. I had mine taken out in 2013, and it wasn't until this year that those issues calmed down.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
That was not what you wanted to hear.
no.
Come talk to me about it. I'll tell you what I found out worked really well to get those under control.
All righty, I'll do that. It's yeah, it's rough. I ain't gonna lie, but the doctor said my gallbladder was angry. So Dr. Weir, he is a great surgeon. So I'm gonna give him a plug because he did a really good job on me, and so y'all go see Dr. Weir if you need something cut out.
Oh, wow.
Can we add fat to that list? You know,
I don't know.
inches. You know,
I didn't ask him. Well, he says he can do a lot of things with a knife. So
I imagine so.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Oh, so that's good. That's good.
but yeah, that's cool. That's
Too
cool.
much information.
I know. Yes, too much information. But hey, I lost a bunch of weight, so it was good, and I do feel better, and um, I don't eat that much now, so I'm gonna continue to lose, and so I'll be as hopefully as thin as one of my grandsons. He's like 6'5" and he weighs 100 pounds.
Uh-oh.
What is it? What we do?
Nothing. My screen's flipping over or something.
A flipping screen.
Yeah, it's doing something.
That ain't good. So, all right. So, Christina, tell us how everybody can get a hold of you, all your pertinent information, because we want to send people to you to get stuff done.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can go to the website, dragonsnestbakery.com. You can call my cell phone. Number's listed on the Facebook page, so you don't have to look very far. And that's pretty much it. And ask anybody that knows me; they'll get you my number too.
Well, you can go to Deep South Para-Comi-Con.com and we can get that information also. And just send me a message and I'll get you hooked up over there with her. And same way with Teresa, we want to spread this sugary goodness all over the place.
Yep. Sure do. And thank you so much for being on the show tonight. You've been awesome.
Thank y'all so much for having me.
And see, it wasn't that bad, was it?
The cameras are always horrible, but we'll get over it.
That's right. So, but we had a good time. So that's a good thing. So, all right. Well, Teresa, take us on out of here.
All right. Good night, everyone. And don't forget to watch next week. We're going to have another interesting guest on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, John Boy.